What's up guys, Just Messi here and welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a daily dose of transfer gossip. And today it's going to be Wednesday the 14th of June, and in regards to confirmed transfers, we've got a lot to get through today. And I do say it every single time, but the rumours are also looking absolutely fantastic. So before we get started, as always, you can show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. Remember, 1,000 likes is the target for today's video. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to notify whenever I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day is going to be, what country do you think is going to win the Confederations Cup? But let's jump into the confirmed deals then, as like I said before, we've got a lot to get through. And the very first player, I imagine a lot of you will probably recognise him as Peter Whittingham going to Blackburn Rovers, who got relegated from the Championship, now League One, from Cardiff on a free transfer. The second player is someone that got promoted to the Pro League this season, that is David Stockdale, but he's not stayed at the current club. He got promoted with Brighton, but now he's transferred to Birmingham City on a free transfer, so potentially a good signing for them, which is quite surprising not to come to the Premier League. Next up, we go on to Carlos Salcedo, going to Frankfurt in the Bundesliga from Guadalajara in Mexico on a loan deal. And previously last season, he was on loan at Fiorentina, then he went back to Guadalajara, actually will do in a few days' time, then going to Frankfurt, and then returned to Guadalajara in 2018. So quite a confusing one there, but he is definitely going to the Bundesliga. Next up, we go on to Christoph Berra, going to Hearts in the Scottish Premier League from Ipswich on a free transfer. And that is followed by a player this year that got a team of the season card, that is Elia, who I think back in the day used to be a 5-star skiller. He joined a team in Turkey. It's a team I can't say the name of. I think it's Besiktas here. I probably said it wrong again, but he joined it from Feyenoord for just over £1 million. And he obviously played his part for Feyenoord last season when they won the Eredivisie. Next up, we move on to Hector Moreno going to Roma from PSV Eindhoven for an undisclosed fee. Apparently, it's about €5 million on a 4-year deal. Now, if you've been watching the previous episodes, I mentioned over and over again how Roma apparently need to get some money in by the end of this month, and Moreno coming in, they're spending more money. It probably hints now they're going to sell someone very soon. And his team of season card this year is pretty damn solid. The stats are very well rounded and probably a very good player in game. Next up, we go on to Antoine Griezmann. It's not a transfer away. He's got a new deal at Atletico Madrid until 2022, and he's actually apologised about the whole Manchester United stuff. I believe he mentioned how he thinks that potentially the media did blow it out of proportion, but to be honest, he did say in public the chances of joining United are 6 out of 10. And he probably should know nowadays, you can't really say too much like that, especially to the press. And the final 3 confirmed ones are going to be managerial changes. So the very first one is a new Sevilla manager, and that man is Eduardo Berizzo. He was the Celta Vigo manager last season and helped guide them to the semi-finals in the Europa League. The second one is one for Roma and the replacement for Spalletti, and that is Eusebio Di Francesco. I think I said his name right there. I believe it's a 2-year deal. And the final one is going to be Claudio Ranieri, the former Leicester City manager, going to FC Nantes in France. And now let's move on to potential deals. And the very first one is a player technically could be classed as a confirmed deal, and that is Jordan Pickford going to Everton. Now, yesterday Sky Sports did tweet, Everton have agreed a fee totalling £30 million for Sunderland goalkeeper Jordan Pickford, and a lot of papers have elaborated on this by saying Everton are paying £22 million up front, and the rest of it is additional fees. And a few weeks ago, there were a few rumours saying that Everton bid £8 million for him, but apparently that was not true. This £30 million one was their very, very first bid. And the reason he's not in the confirmed session just yet is a simple fact: I don't believe at this point in time he's had his medical. That could well be done today, or it could be next couple of days. We'll have to wait and see. Next up, we go on to Andre Wisdom, still owned by Liverpool, but according to Telegraph today and a lot of other sources, Derby have now agreed a fee with Liverpool to sign Andre Wisdom for £2 million up front, but the deal could eventually be worth £4.5 million. He didn't have any future whatsoever at Liverpool, so getting $4.5 million out of him is not bad business at all. Next up, we go on to Adnan Januzaj. The guy was dubbed the next Ronaldo a few years ago, and now really has gone downhill. Had a loan spell out of Sunderland, didn't work out whatsoever, and now today, according to Daily Mail, the young Belgian is a target for La Liga side Real Sociedad, and apparently is worth £8.8 million. Next up, we go on to Nemanja Matic, to United today. So the first part is as to why he may be leaving Chelsea, and that is according to the Express. It does say Antonio Conte has told Cesc Fabregas it is part of his plans for Chelsea next season, with Nemanja Matic more likely now to be sold. And that now leads on to the United rumours. So according to Manchester Evening News, Jose Mourinho has ruled out a move for Fabinho from Monaco this summer after previously last couple of days apparently linked to him, but now he wants to sign either Eric Dyer from Tottenham or Nemanja Matic. And since leaving Chelsea and taking over Manchester United a year ago, he has been into Matic a hell of a lot. Next up, we move on to John Terry. Yesterday was into Aston Villa. Today, again according to Sky sources, West Brom are now interested in him. And despite him being at the latter stage of his career now, I'd say he's pretty decent signing still for someone like West Brom. He's not very quick at all, not very mobile, but his positioning, he won't lose that. And he may even pop up a few goals across the Premier League season. Next up, we go on to Riyad Mahrez into Juventus today. It's a very short one from the Daily Mirror, but it does say Juventus have joined the race to sign one-way Leicester winger Riyad Mahrez this summer. No fees been mentioned just yet, but I did mention the other day apparently Leicester are holding out for £50 million, so a big one. And will teams pay that? I'm honestly not too convinced. 35 to 40 million pounds possibly, but I don't think clubs will go any higher than that. The second player also into Juventus today is Douglas Costa from Bayern Munich, and the article is according to Tutto Sport. It says Juventus are keen to secure a transfer for Bayern Munich attacker Douglas Costa, and they will meet with Bayern representatives to finalise the move. It's public knowledge now that Bayern do want to get rid of Douglas Costa, especially after signing Serge Gnabry from Werder Bremen. His space is pretty much taken down the bench as well. 40 million euros is apparently the fee for him. I think that converts like 35 million pounds, which nowadays, especially for a Premier League club, that's not really that bad whatsoever. I know he had a poor season, but before that, his first season for Bayern, he's very good. But by the looks of it, if he doesn't play first team football, he does lose his temper very, very quickly. Second player today, or next player, sorry, is it going to be Corentin Tolisso linked to Bayern. It's a story that came about a few weeks ago, and now according to Calcio Mercato, Lyon midfielder Tolisso has agreed a deal to join Bayern Munich, and the fee is 40 million euros plus bonuses. And Bayern have got so many options now in midfield. They've got Vidal, Tolisso of course, Thiago, one of the best players in the Bundesliga last season. They've got Joshua Kimmich, and probably a lot more I'm actually forgetting. Ronaldo Sanchez maybe, that's if he stays though. Although maybe Tolisso coming in possibly suggests Renato Sanchez may be on his way out, like the rumours are saying. And that's a very, very cool one for FIFA 18 squad. Next up, we go on to Socrates of Borussia Dortmund today. According to Bild in Germany, Manchester United, Arsenal and Chelsea are all interested in the Borussia Dortmund defender. And in regards to FIFA Ultimate Team, it's very much a surprise he didn't get a Team of the Season card. By the way, in real life, linked to a Premier League move. And in some ways, I'm really hoping this doesn't happen because on FIFA 18, there's going to be so many sweaty defenders next year, and Socrates in the Prem, it'd make it even worse. Although saying that, I'm pretty sure I'd be one of the people actually using him. Next up, we go on to Carlos Bacca of Milan, linked to Marseille today, according to France Football. Marseille sporting director has spoken with the agent of the 30-year-old striker Carlos Bacca on 3 or 4 occasions in the recent weeks and lead up to this transfer window. Of course, it's regarding a move to Marseille, and Bacca's name is on a list of 3 or 4 forwards that Marseille are looking to sign this summer. And with all these players currently joining AC Milan, I'm pretty sure Bacca, he could be one they do sell. Especially Milan signing Andre Silva from Porto a couple of days ago for a very large fee. Second player today, or next, I keep saying second player, next player is Bertrand Traoré linked to Lyon. Ligue 1 side Lyon are in talks to land Chelsea forward Bertrand Traoré and continue to advance the talks according to L'Equipe. Lyon are confident they'll have agreed personal terms with Traoré by the end of the week. Apparently the only concern right now is a bonus structure, but it's a current disagreement that's very unlikely to scupper the overall deal. I think Traoré to Lyon is getting very much closer. And now it looks like Milan are doing even more business, linked to 3 players from PSG today, according to Sky Italia. Yesterday, during a meeting with PSG sporting director, Milan showed an interest in Jesse Rodriguez, Krychowiak, and Lucas Moura. They have made 4 signings already this summer I believe, spent like 99 million euros in Frank Kessie, Andre Silva, Ricardo Rodriguez, and also Masaccio from Villarreal. But now, 3 more players coming up, all from Paris Saint-Germain like I mentioned before. Next up, we go on to Anthony Modeste from Cologne, linked to China today. Chinese Super League side Tianjin Quanjian have made an offer of 30 million euros for the French striker, and last week on Friday they had the first secret meetings with the player and his representatives. They actually bid for him back in February of around 50 million euros, that was turned down, but now 20 million euros less despite being the summer. But the talks are still going very well, and apparently the wages is 10 million euros per year. And now we've got a player that's been rumoured a hell of a lot lately in Marco Verratti from Paris Saint-Germain. So first up, according to Marca, Paris Saint-Germain said the 24-year-old Italian midfielder Verratti, who's a target for Barca, is not for sale. But L'Equipe said that Verratti will try to push through a move to Barca and away from PSG this summer, and the club value him at over 100 million euros. The rumours in the articles yesterday were saying around an 88 million pound bid from Barca, and that probably does convert about to 100 million euros, I imagine. And personally, I can't see him staying at PSG for much longer. Next up, we go to Lacazette, and according to Daily Telegraph, Arsenal have been told to pay £48.7 million plus £10.6 million in add-ons if they want to sign Lyon striker Lacazette this summer. So it is just short of £60 million, and in this market, for for a player has got a goal scoring record of Lacazette, it's not really a god-awful deal that for Arsenal. If it is true, I'd probably be very surprised if Arsenal pass up on that, because 48.7 mil up front, and the other 10.6 would probably do like getting Champions League football, winning the Premier League, getting Golden Boot, so not all those add-ons will be met. And it may tie into the next player, Arsenal's current star, Alexis Sanchez. The back pages of the Mirror today do say Sanchez fears Arsenal will block a move to Manchester City, leaving Bayern Munich his only option. And I was saying before, I'd be quite surprised if Arsenal do sell him to Man City, a title rival, and they could take a little bit less money for him to go abroad. And being his only option with Bayern, it's not a bad predicament to be in. The second to last one today is going to be Alvaro Morata, Manchester United of course yet again. So first up, according to Cadena SDR in Spain, they said Man United are set to complete the signing of Morata within 24 hours, and the fee is believed to be around 75 to 80 million euros. But bearing in mind that one right there was about 12 hours or so ago, and now literally about 20 minutes ago, they've done another article saying that Morata, his move to United should be completed by the end of the week. So it has gone from 24 hours to a week, but a more reliable source this time being Morata's agent, he said Manchester United have made a very important offer for his client Alvaro Morata. And I think Morata will end up being a United player, when though, we'll have to wait and see. And the final one today isn't technically a transfer, isn't a transfer at all, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So breaking news in Spain yesterday said that Spanish prosecutors filed a lawsuit against Cristiano Ronaldo for alleged tax fraud of £13 million between 2011 and 2014. Obviously right now it does not mean he's guilty at all. There seems to be so many high-end footballers in Spain getting done for tax evasion. But that, guys, is going to be the final one for today's video. So as always, if you enjoyed it, show support by leaving a like rating. That'd be absolutely awesome. We're at 1,000 likes to target for today's video as well. If you're new to my channel, make sure to click that subscribe button for daily FIFA content and press the notifications tab next to it to be notified whenever I upload a video. If you missed yesterday's video, it'll be down below in the description box. And today's question of the day is, what country do you think is going to win the Confederations Cup? So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.